Hey YouTube, Spirit Smoker here again. Gonna give you a couple updates on how things are going. First of all, smoking some Burke's Blend. It's a local blend from a tobacco shop. I may have smoked this in my last video, I can't remember. Anyway, it's a local shop down in Hartford, Connecticut, the tobacco shop. One of their employees put this together. It's just excellent. It's coffee and like whiskey type flavor. Really good with some Death Wish coffee. So I'm gonna be doing that today. And I'm smoking it in my Eric Burke pipe. This thing is absolutely stunning. Really beautiful. In fact, I just talked to Eric. He's down in Connecticut, and I sent him a picture of the pipe because I told him it's one of the prides of my collection. And it's funny because this is from a few years ago now, and he said that he's gotten so much better since. So he actually offered to severely discount one of his pipes, a more recent one, just so I can compare the craftsmanship. And already, I mean, this thing is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. The stem work, I don't know if you can really see that on here, is absolutely beautiful. And the work on here, he's got his emblem on the bottom there. I don't know how well that comes out. It's right there. But a beautiful job anyway. So let's light that up. All right. Good stuff. Didn't want to light there for a second. So, right, so updates. Had my second interview with a local college campus police station. I was a little bit more nervous for this one, I think, which is weird because I would know the people in the interview a little bit better than the first time. So I got all dressed up, and on the way in, I'm going over all these interview questions in my head, thinking, gosh, what could they ask that they didn't ask in the first interview? And you're always thinking there could be that one question that just totally trips you up, and that's the one that they'll remember, the one that you stumble on. So I'm thinking about all this stuff, and I got there really early. So I sat in my car and I'm just like going through stuff in my head, looking up tough, police interview questions and things like that. And I'm like, all right, I can do this. I can do this. Pumping myself up. So I walk in, and I let the front desk know that I'm there and that I'm waiting for, an interview, and just to let them know that I'm there. And immediately he goes back and he says, yeah, your interview's here. And I hear, okay, send him in. So this lieutenant comes and gets me. And she brings me into a room across the hall from where I was the first time, that as I'm looking in, it's not a large room at all. It's literally just the deputy chief sitting there. I'm like, uh-oh. So he goes, Luke, come in. So he goes, I know you were expecting a second interview today. I said, yes, sir. He said, well, that won't be happening. So I'm thinking like they just decided on somebody and they're just basically bringing me in, because they didn't want to cancel. So he says, but instead, I'd like to offer you the position. Well, there was an ass pucker moment. Of course, I said yes without hesitation. I was elated. Of course, going through the process of a background check, a medical and psych evaluation, and then 3 letters of reference from, just from people who can basically vouch for me as an officer, type thing. So I was extremely excited about that. That completely turns around my whole aspect on where I can go with life at this point, and I'm so elated, and it's a very exciting thing to be able to count on that now. Now I still have a police test for another college to do tomorrow, which I'm still doing just in case I get that job. In fact, it's a lot closer to where I am, much closer to where I am. So if I do get that one, then I'll decline this current offer. But I'll tell you what, it's an amazing offer, and so that'll be excellent. And the good thing is too that the schedule there will be very consistent, so I'll still be able to do videos and I'll still be able to enjoy my time off and things. Heater just kicked on. But so very exciting in my life right now. Very happy about it. Very, very happy about it. I spoke to Steve from Owl Pipes. The next day, and told him that pending the background check and the medical and psych evaluations and the reference letters, that he'll be making me a new pipe to commemorate my new job. So I'm very excited about that. Basically, what the future holds at this point, it opens up a lot of doors that otherwise had been shut because of losing my previous job. And secondly, it also means that within the next year or so, I shouldn't say within the next year, with a year from now, maybe even slightly more depending on the schedule, I'll be going through the State Police Academy for maintaining this position. And the employment is contingent on that as well, but basically I have a year or more to train for it. And I'm going to use every minute of time that I can spare doing that. Basically just losing weight, getting in shape, building muscle, that kind of thing. And I'm going to have to really put my all into it, which I'm glad, it's a good opportunity just frankly to get in shape and to expand myself as an officer. So all good things with that. Very excited. So I just wanted to give you guys that update. Of course, my family and my girlfriend are elated, very excited. All their support, couldn't have made it through that time without them. It was a lot of support through with them, and meant a lot to me to have them, support me like that. Um, I also wanted to do a quick thank you while I have just a minute left here. I'm still very new to this whole YouTube thing for reviewing, or just talking with pipes and this whole pipe community thing. And I just wanted to give a sincere thank you to all of you. In the amount of time I've been doing this, we now have 21 subscribers. That's a good number. And the amount of views isn't crazy, but it's good. And I'm getting to see the comments and things like that, and it's a lot of quality that I'm noticing. So I'm very, very thankful to all of you for that. Without the subscribers and without people actually watching the videos, I wouldn't be doing it. At that point, it would just get frustrating and I would stop. So thank you. Thank you guys very much for watching, as always. Hope to see you on the next video. Until then, be happy, stay healthy, keep smoking.